Morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Excuse me. This video is a little bit about titling and insurance on the Kirby&santos 250 China bike. Had a little issue with Secretary of State. It did go fairly simple, but there was a little issue with that and corresponding with the insurance that I have to have on it. I'll show you what the Secretary of State did, and then I'll talk about the insurance companies. This is what you get with the bike when it comes. You'll put in a request for your title, and you will get a second one of these that's not laminated. It'll be signed in the lower end here. It'll be signed on the back here, and then you put your information in, and then you go to the Secretary of State, and they will give you this. In Michigan, they would give an application of Michigan vehicle registration. Now, because the information over here only tells a make is a BSN and some numbers here. Doesn't have a model number, which most of the time foreign bikes do, like Yamaha, Honda, and so on. So the Secretary of State went and put a 2017 Bashan body style motorcycle, and they put the make as a Bashan motorcycle. Worked for me just fine, but for the insurance company, they said, no, we can't insure that. We can't insure that because we don't know that model or that make of that vehicle. We don't know anything about that. I'm like, great. Geico wouldn't do it for me. Progressive started to do it, and then they said, oh, I'm sorry, we only insure certain bikes. Okay, whatever. So I talked to my homeowner's insurance, and we have auto insurance package deal through them, and they manually overwrote it into the system, and they compared it to some other bikes which are 250 size, and it seemed to work out for me. They gave me a full coverage quote of $36 a month, $32 a month, which isn't bad for full coverage. No fault was 27 something, so you're better off paying for the full coverage just in case you get hurt. Excuse me. So what they did on the insurance is this. Let me find it here. Where did it go? There it is. Right there. They put the make of it, 2017, or sorry, the year, and the make. They just used the company who built the bike, which is these guys. So I guess that's okay, and then they put BSR as the model number, but it works for me, I guess. We got insurance, you know. It's not gonna kill me to not have exact paperwork or whatever. Just as long as the police, if they get stopped, look at it and say, okay, you're insured because that's the title or a vehicle number that's insured. That's all that matters. And that they pay out if somebody smashes it or I fall down or whatever. So we're going to go ahead to the Secretary of State today and hopefully transfer the plate that I have from my previous bike like 2 years ago. Hope I can still use that because it'll be cheaper than buying a new plate. I can't record in the Secretary of State. They freak out over that stuff. So even though it's a public access place, it's government building, I can't film there. They get all worked up. So sorry, these videos are long and have nothing to do about riding the bike or test rides or anything, but I'm gonna get there. I'm getting the plate, and we're gonna do some ride around the yard here just to get the feel for it before I take it on the road. Well, I got it plated. Seems like I always got a little bit of problems in life, but we figured it out. Secretary of State, or not Secretary of State, my insurance company put on the wrong VIN number. 2 letters, D's instead of B's. So I had to go out to the car, call them, have them fix it, fax over Secretary of State copy. They did it again. Same numbers, wrong. So 3rd time, or whatever time it was, I got out there, talked to somebody else, made sure they had it correct. They faxed it over, back in line again. Got it done. It's got a plate. It is legal in Michigan to own a BSR, Bashan, and ride it on the road. I took it down around the blocks here where I live. I'll post a little video of that. It's very short, probably 1 to 2 minutes long. It's going to be most likely shaky because I just clipped it onto the bike itself, to the front wind headlight fairing, and the bike does have a little bit of vibration, especially with the huge knobbies I have on there on slow speeds. I'm going to attach it here to the front of this with some Velcro strapping somehow. Not exactly sure yet how I'm going to get that done, but I'll get it. Just give me a day or 2 or so, and hopefully it warms up and I'll take a nice ride during the week this week. All right, video coming up. Enjoy the ride.